Hey there, how goes it? If you're anything like me, then I know you love a good mech game. I mean, who doesn't want to run around as a hulking piece of metal destroying everything in their path? Good mech games are a rarity and pretty hard to come by nowadays, so when I logged onto the eShop this morning and saw a game that came out called Titan Glory for only $5, I decided I had to give it a try. That begs the question though, does Titan Glory deserve your hard-earned $5, or is it a dud? Let's find out. So, honestly, first things first, there's no story to this game. The only bit of dialogue you get is from this little ball of parts that claims to be the tutorial. I'm 90% sure he is glitched too, because even after a couple hours of playing the game, I still receive the same tutorial messages over and over again. So, being as there's no story, let's move over to the gameplay side of things. Titan Glory offers single-player tournament-style missions, and it actually has a wealth of content for the price. There are 12 tournaments to choose from, and each features 6 missions. Unfortunately, even though there's all that to do, it's just multiplayer missions against AI bots with little to no variety or challenge. The meat of the game is the online multiplayer, which features classic shooter staples such as Domination, Free-for-All, TDM, King of the Hill, and Hardpoint. I did enjoy the online quite a bit as a mindless shooter to waste some time here or there with, but I started to wonder if the game was just matching me with AI bots since the enemies' names seemed so generic and they were so easy to beat. I also see eventual worry that the game's upgrade mechanics could make newer players have a harder time fighting veteran players. Overall, there's 12 mechs to unlock and utilize, and each has unique upgrades and abilities. Everything seemed very balanced in my time with the game. Visually, Titan Glory is hit and miss. The developers had the goal of a constant 60 FPS, and unfortunately due to this, the visuals have taken a huge hit. This wouldn't be a big deal if the game hit its 60 FPS target, but constant stutters and frame drops keep that from ever happening. The 6 levels on offer are varied and look nice at times, but constant pop-in ruins the immersion, and I can't help but to sometimes feel like I'm playing one of the early PS2 Earth Defense Force games. The mechs themselves do look detailed and nice though, and there's even an added basic photo mode that lets you view them. When it comes to the sound, music, and voice, the game really struggles. It honestly sounds unfinished. There's no footstep noise to your mech on land, but then in water there is. Speaking of water, Titan Glory has quite possibly the worst water explosion effect I've ever heard in my life. Here, give it a listen. Wasn't that just terrible? Besides that, explosions sound weak, machine guns sound nothing like a gun, there's little to no ambient noise in the levels, and only the main menu features music, which with all the other sound issues, it makes being in game feel lonely and desolate. Overall, Titan Glory feels like a very lazy port, and I'd even go as far to say it feels unfinished at times. It can be an okay time waster, but honestly I would just save up your money for a good mech game on Switch like Daemon X Machina. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this quick review. Do you already have Titan Glory? And if so, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Love ya. Looping out.